Hi, my name's Jock Myro, and I own a company called Broadband SEO. What does SEO stand for? Very simply, search engine optimization. My company is about using video to help your website get found by Google. Okay, how does this all work? Well, here's the deal. It uses what we call the circle of internet video life. With apologies to Disney and the whole circle of life thing, there's sort of a new pattern that's occurring out there in terms of the way search engines are finding websites, about way people are finding information, and about the way they're passing it around. And I'll explain. Okay, pretty much most people, most businesses have a website now, right? I mean, you probably built one a bunch of years ago and it's sitting up there and it may not be doing as much as you want. Well, the first thing you've got to do is make sure that your website is properly keyworded, because you want Google to find your website. That's what this is all about, because basically these days there is only one game in the search engine field, and that's Google. If you can get found on Google, you're doing great. People will find your business and buy your products and use your service. So, how do we get found on Google using video? Okay, so we've got the website floating out there in the ether, okay, and we put keywords on it, and maybe we put a blog on it, so things are changing on the website and being updated on a regular basis. That's pretty key for being found on search engines. But what else can we do? And what else can we do that's very cost effective and also will engage all the people in your social networking efforts? Well, the first thing you want to do is put up a video on YouTube. Well, what kind of video are you going to put up? There's only basically two kinds of video that people put on their websites as a rule, unless you're a video programmer or something like that. There's basically two kinds of video. You have your promotional video, okay, and that is the basic 3-minute video that talks about what your company does, how they do it, what it might cost, and contact information. You start a channel on YouTube, you put that video up there, you put keywords on it, a description, links to your website, and that's pretty good. That's pretty good because pretty much that's what everybody is doing these days. So what else are you going to do to stand out? Well, so you've got promotional video. What other kinds of video might there be? Well, how about educational video? Let's say you're the Yellow Bucket in Denver and you sell fish, okay? Well, once you do your promotional video about how the fish that are sold by the Yellow Bucket are the greatest fish that have ever swum in the ocean or swam in the ocean, what you're going to want to do at that point is you're going to want to start creating a series of instructional videos. How to cook fish, how to catch fish, where to catch fish, different ways to eat fish, sauces that go on fish, blah, 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 all about fish. Because here's what's going to happen. Every month you're going to take and put up a new video on your YouTube channel. And it may be, let's say the first one you put up is how to cook fish. So your YouTube channel is now linked around to your Facebook account and your Twitter account. So what happens in those accounts when you put up a new video? Well, everybody in your Facebook stream and on your Twitter account is notified that, hey, there's a new video that's been put up by the Yellow Bucket. So maybe they go check it out. They go check it out and they go, wow, this is pretty interesting video. It's about cooking fish, and I have a friend of mine who's a chef and he might be interested in this. So what has happened is you've created a social event. Your video has now gone from YouTube to Facebook to Twitter, and it's all the way around. And that is the circle of internet video life that I'm talking about. What that will do is actually allow people to find your website on Google, because you've now got YouTube, which has all these keywords and has your video, which is refreshing on a regular basis. You're putting up new videos. These are creating social events which are going around and being found by people that follow you on Facebook and Twitter. And as a result of all this action, Google, which looks at YouTube pretty heavily, a little aside here, all things being equal, if you've got 5 websites and one of them has a video on YouTube for some unknown reason, maybe because they own the company, Google will find the website with the YouTube video first. So anyway, I digress. To continue on, what happens is because you put a video up on YouTube, you've had a social event on Facebook and Twitter, Google likes seeing all this action, and your website will come to the top of the search engines without spending a huge amount of money. It's all about using video, instructional video, to drive traffic through Google, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter to your website. My name's Jock Myro. I own a little company called Broadband SEO. This is a kind of service that we offer for many companies. So give me a call. I'd love to talk to you about getting your website found on Google using video on YouTube that is then passed along to Facebook and Twitter in the great circle of internet video life.